My husband always called me just a wife, like I was some accessory in his perfect little world. He had no idea I was quietly building the one revenge that would take everything he valued, his reputation, his money, his image, and his pride. And the best part? He never even saw the moment his empire collapsed, because I was the one who pulled the plug. My name is Emily Carter, 31, and for the longest time I genuinely believed I had a stable marriage. Not perfect, no marriage is, but steady, predictable, safe, at least. Until my husband Daniel Parker, 36, decided I was no longer a partner, but a background character in the story of his life. Daniel is, or was, a well-known motivational speaker, the kind who goes on stage and screams about respecting women, honoring commitment, and being a real man. Yeah, funny, right? But let me take you back. Daniel used to be sweet, attentive, supportive, but after he gained popularity online, everything changed. Suddenly, I wasn't his wife anymore. I was an inconvenience. He would make little comments, subtle digs. "Emily, you don't get how business works. You're overthinking again. That's such a wife thing. Don't worry about it, babe. You're just a wife, not the breadwinner." The first time he said just a wife, it stung. The 10th time, something inside me snapped. Daniel started traveling more. Photo shoots, events, collaborations. Except one day, he left his iPad at home, and trust me, I wasn't snooping. It dinged. A message popped up. Last night was perfect. Same hotel tonight? Madison. One of his female empowerment co-speakers. I opened the chat, and it was graphic. And worst videos. He wasn't just cheating. He was acting like he was single, like I didn't even exist. But instead of confronting him, crying or shouting, I smiled. Because Daniel was about to learn exactly how dangerous it is to underestimate a woman he thinks is just a wife. Daniel loves 3 things: his image, his money, his career, reputation, so that's exactly where I aimed. Daniel had always wanted everything in his name: his brand, his accounts, his copyrights, but he forgot one detail. I was the silent co-founder on paper, a 50% shareholder in his company. Every speech he gave, every deal he signed, every product he released, half was legally mine. So I started recording his affairs, his lies, his misuse of company funds, his business trips that were actually hookup weekends. Everything was documented. His career was built on being a faithful husband and family man. I collected screenshots of cheating messages, Uto's hotel bookings, his intimate chats with 3 different women, yes, not 1, not 2, 3. I hired a lawyer. Quietly, privately. She told me something important. "Emily, with all this, you'll own him." Good, that was the plan. One evening, Daniel came home, threw his jacket on the couch, and said, "Emily, don't wait up tonight. I need space. My work is mentally draining. You wouldn't understand. I wouldn't understand, but I understood everything." He didn't even bother lying anymore. He believed I was powerless, an accessory, a nobody. That's when I decided tomorrow would be the beginning of his end. Daniel had a huge conference the next day, 500 people, live cameras, sponsors, press, the perfect stage. Before he left, he looked at me and said, "Remember to stay home. This is important. Don't embarrass me." I almost laughed. While he was on stage preaching about loyalty, my lawyer hit send, sent to all sponsors, conference organizers, his management, his PR team, his parents, and Madison herself attached, evidence of cheating misuse of company funds. Audio clips of him trashing his colleagues, screenshots of him calling women marketing tools, proof he spent company money on hotel rooms for affairs. Within 20 minutes, chaos erupted. People rushed backstage. Phones started ringing nonstop. Everyone stared at him. Daniel's mic cut off mid-sentence. He walked off stage confused until security escorted him out. His contract was terminated on the spot. Every sponsor dropped him within 4 hours. Madison posted a statement saying she had no idea he was married. His management cut ties. His parents called him screaming. His entire brand gone, and he still didn't know I'd done it. When he got home, he was shaking. "They destroyed me, Emily. Everything I built." I handed him the divorce papers. "You built it," I said calmly. "Sweetheart, half of it legally belongs to me." He looked like his soul exited his body. My lawyer had already frozen the accounts. The company was dissolved, but the assets were divided. I got 50% of all earnings, the house, the car, majority of brand rights, full control of his remaining digital catalog. Daniel got his clothes and the humiliation of the internet discovering he was a liar. Daniel now lives in a rented room with 2 roommates. He works at a local gym, not as a trainer, as a desk clerk. Nobody hires a motivational speaker caught cheating on 3 women while preaching loyalty online. Madison blocked him. His parents barely speak to him. He's become a meme on TikTok. Meanwhile, I moved to Austin, started my own podcast about relationships and empowerment. It's growing fast, probably because I know the topic better than any influencer, and every time someone asks, "Emily, what made you take such brutal revenge?" I just smile and say, "He called me just a wife, so I reminded him what a wife is capable of."